When a forester walks in a natural environment, they are engaged physically, intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually to the world around them, well beyond trees and animals. Like curators of a living museum, foresters see the forest and the trees and understand the cycle and balance of the forest. They take actions today that will protect the forest decades into the future.
The stuff on this side, I wouldn't want to lay it in the road anyways. And everybody walking, like why cut it? So I think unless it's a hazard, I would leave it. I mean, it's cedar.
Trees are always dying. Unhealthy forests accumulate thick brush and dead trees that become fuel on the forest floor until the inevitable happens. Balanced forests in a healthy cycle have frequent removal of dead fuel sources through low-intensity fires, whether naturally occurring or prescribed burns under the watchful eye of a forester. With new growth happening at the same rate that fuels are removed, a forest becomes balanced and sustainable with plants, trees, and habitat at every stage of life. This cycle can be disrupted easily when people are added to the equation and will produce adverse results that may not be realized for decades. This is why forests need foresters.
You know, as we build homes, like in these desirable locations in the woods, we're putting our structures in places that historically and ecologically, you know, need fire. Foresters generally have the expertise, they understand what they're looking at, and they understand how to solve problems. They're just a vital part of like managing the landscape.
Healthy forests are balanced forests. Ideally, fires happen frequently enough to remove fallen trees, brush, and prevent the buildup of undergrowth. This process protects the trees from catastrophic fires that can destroy entire forests and benefits the ecosystem of the forest. Some species of tree actually depend on low-intensity fires to open their fallen cones and plant the next generation of trees. Foresters work to restore a healthy balance by thinning overdense forests, protecting road surfaces from erosion, shading streams from overheating, and placing logs and stumps for fish habitat. They also advise scientists, politicians, and the public on forest conditions and upcoming needs. Foresters apply their knowledge to minimize the severity of catastrophic events.
The benefit is to get it burned and get it consumed. The forest floor is clean. That way if a wildfire ever does come through here, it's a lot more manageable to catch and fight.
This stand back here is well suited for a low intensity surface fire to go through, and it would only benefit the forest.
So one of the purposes here too is to, we want to manage this ground for a private landowner, but part of his goals are to keep this as a nice aesthetic area for people to come out and enjoy, So timber production is kind of the tool that we're using to accomplish all of those goals.
Foresters must be highly educated and compassionate as they balance the complexities facing our forest. Healthy forests are actually a solution for many things that affect our daily lives. They filter rain and water runoff to keep our rivers, lakes, and ponds clean. Forests provide us with shelter, food, and fuel security. They provide every product made of paper or wood and indirectly provide byproducts for everyday items like medicines, cosmetics, and detergents, and literally keep the roof over our heads. Forests also sequester carbon, hedging against a warming planet. This is vitally important to the quality of life we enjoy, especially for more than 750 million people who live in forests. So the next time you pick a mushroom, find an elk antler, plant a tree, or receive an Amazon box, thank a forester, because that is the power of forestry. This is why forests need foresters. With a little help, they can become healthier and more productive than ever.